Why are you 24 hours late? Oh no, Charles. Vegan mac and cheese, who knew? He was there, finally. But he's there picking a fight. And guess who was there? Any man would be happy to take me home right now. What's up, Team Jazzy? It's your girl, Jazzy J, and I am back with another mukbang. So today's true crime is going to be about Angela Rabate. She is the victim. Let's just keep her name alive. Make sure you guys comment down below. Angela Rabate. She was 26 years old. She was a mother of a 3-year-old girl, and she just randomly went missing. So we're gonna get into that. Give this video a big thumbs up. Click that like button because I have some vegan, well, plant-based mac and cheese is what I'm going to be mukbanging today. And the reason why you have to like this video is because I've made a shorts to it. Y'all know I be slipping. I be slipping on the shorts, but I put the recipe in there and I'm ready to eat. It's smoking hot, as you can see, but my mouth is watering. I tasted it already. Listen to that. It's gonna be good. I got another way I wanna try it too, but y'all gonna see when it get here. Y'all gonna see. We gonna eat this one today. I already tasted a little bit of it. It's really good. It's really good. So I'm gonna pray so that I can eat because I'm hungry. Hey, Team Jazzy. Want to get to know me better? Keep up with me on a personal level by joining my membership. All you have to do is click join beside the subscribe button. I'm so excited to share some exclusive content outside of true crimes. Amen. Okay. I call all of my subscribers Team Jazzy. So if you would like to be a part of the team, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and turn your post notifications on so that you never miss another video. I said that backwards because next time this video was him. Yeah, it's cool. I'm hungry, y'all. I don't care. But yeah, so today's true crime, like I told you, is going to be about exotic dancer. Ooh, yummy. Yummy vegan mac and cheese. Who knew? Who knew? Y'all already know. There's no such thing as a challenge for me. Y'all, I'm so hungry and this is... it's so hot. It's not that bad. I like hot food anyways. Do y'all? I like my food scorching hot. And I can't stand when somebody else eat my food cold. Like, everybody need to eat my food when it's hot. That's a real cook. That's what I seen on this meme. Like, she a real cook if she get mad when you wait too long to eat her food. Like, don't let it get cold. That's gonna make it, like, not have all the flavor and stuff. Y'all know it's a difference in the flavor of food when you eat it room temperature versus hot. This is good. I also got my lime water. Whoa. Got my lime water. It's so refreshing. Yo, this mac and cheese is fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, this is good. The recipe is so simple. This is so cheesy. It's so good. I did that. Please, you guys, if you're vegan or just thinking about vegan, if you don't know where to start, all you got to do is watch my shorts and let me know how you like it. Because these is all the same recipes that I used to make when I first went vegan. I'm not vegan right now, but I do like to incorporate more healthier foods than my not so healthy foods. And we could start from there. You know, you don't have to do things cold turkey. But I just do want to bring awareness to healthier eating, and also the victims who are losing their life for no reason. They're losing their life. They're innocent. Share this video so we can keep her name alive. All right, Angela Rabate. She was 26 years old. This was in 2014. She was 26 years old. She had a 3-year-old daughter named Shay. She was an amazing mother, and she was an exotic dancer. Her name was Climax. I mean, with a name like that, you got to be confident. You got to know that you know that you know that you're going to deliver every single time, okay? Don't play. Don't play with Miss Climax, all right? So that was her name, and she was sticking to it. She stood on that, okay? Like, she was so popular, and she was using it as a stepping stool because she really wanted to be a model. So she didn't just get content in being a dancer or a stripper. She wanted to go further up, you know? And she ended up making like magazine covers. She was doing so well for herself. And the baby, her daughter Shay's father was in her life, and they tried to make it work, but they just had such a toxic relationship. And it just, you know, they tried to make it work so many times for the baby, and it just wasn't working out. Like, when it was good, it was good. But when it was bad, they both had temper. I can't eat too much of this because it's probably gonna mess up my performance at the gym. But it was so good. It's literally perfect. Like, I don't need cow's milk cheese. I don't need the regular mac and cheese. Give me this. This is some real soul food, vegan mac and cheese. I could do this at Thanksgiving, Christmas. This is literally perfect. And I don't know what her and her baby's father always argue about. Like, they argue a lot. I don't know exactly what it was about, but I mean, I can only imagine with the type of work that she does. Like, a lot comes with that territory, and you have to be safe because it could be dangerous, you know, creepy men, and a lot of people wanted her. And she probably had a lot of male friends, and that was probably hard on him. I don't know. You never know. It didn't say for sure. None of my research really said what they argue about, but they definitely had a toxic relationship. So with her and her baby's dad not being together anymore, she was the protector and the provider of her and her baby girl. And so, being a protector and the type of work that she do, she went and got a gun. She always carried a gun on her. So fast forward to March 30th, the police was called by Angela's babysitter because Angela never called to check on her baby the night before, and she never came to pick her up. And that is very unlikely of Angela because Angela always checked in with her daughter, and she called her mother as well. Those were the two people that she wanted them to know that she was okay. And so the babysitter knew something was wrong the next morning. She's like, she never came to pick her up, and she didn't call and check on her. Something's not right. She called the police, and apparently the police was moving too fast because Angela's family and friends was like, nope, we're going to do a search party ourselves. I mean, is it called a party? A search party? It's not called a party, is it? I don't know, y'all. But all of Angela's family and friends, they decided to walk the streets, screaming her name, looking for her. They made Facebook posts, everything. But there was one particular person that was not there. And that was her baby's dad. His name is Daryl. And that was a big red flag. Why are you not there? He also wasn't active on Facebook. So when the police finally gets there, they just start questioning everybody. They're talking to the strippers that she worked with, and all of her coworkers were saying to the police, like, what we do can be kind of dangerous, so we all carry guns on us for this particular reason. They were telling the police about certain creepy men that really liked Angela and how she was popular. And, she just had a zero tolerance to her. She did her job, but after that, leave me alone. So a long-term friend of Angela, his name was Charles. He went up to the police and was like, I'm worried. Like, I feel responsible. Angela called me last night and asked me to come and pick her up. And it was very late at night, but I still got out my bed to come and pick her up. Well, when I get there, she was drunk and she was trying to argue. And I was tired. I wasn't trying to hear that. We went back and forth a little bit and she was like, oh, I could call somebody else. You ain't got to do nothing for me. Don't act like you doing me a favor. I could call anybody right now. Any man would be happy to take me home right now. And she gets on her phone and she starts calling people. She's texting other men like, come and pick me up. Come and pick me up. By this time, they're already in the car. But she's like, you could pull over. You could pull over if you got an attitude. And so his girlfriend, Charles' girlfriend, calls. And he's like, I'm stopping right here at my girlfriend's house. He goes inside the house real quick. He comes back to take Angela home. Angela is gone. A car done sped off. Probably the baby's dad, right? And so he didn't think nothing of it because that's typical feisty, zero tolerance Angela. Like, I don't need nobody. And so he just went home and went to sleep. But then he told the police when he woke up the next morning and saw that she was missing on Facebook, he immediately jumped up and came out. The police continued questioning everybody, and it's been such a long day of searching and still no Angela. So everybody just sadly went home feeling confused and incomplete with the thought of, we coming back out tomorrow. So now it's the next day and they're back out there searching for Angela. And guess who was there? Daryl, Angela's baby's dad. He was there finally, but he's there picking a fight. Everybody see him fighting with Charles, who is Angela's longtime friend. And so the police is like, we can't even question you. So as soon as we see you to question you, we see you trying to put somebody else in a hot seat. But you're the one that's been missing for 24 hours. Why are you missing for 24 hours? Why are you 24 hours late when your daughter's mother has been missing? What were you doing in that 24 hours? So Daryl tells the police, nobody told me. I didn't know. So that's the reason why I wasn't here. But now that I'm here, I'm going around and I'm questioning what's going on. And Charles said he was the last one to see her. So obviously he got something to do with this. I ain't crazy. So the police is like, all right, both of y'all come with me downtown so y'all can get questioned. Charles runs off. So they catch him and they like trying to figure out like, why are you running? Are you guilty? Are you carrying something? He had drugs on him because he's a drug dealer. So they take him. Because of all of that, he got to stay in jail. After they question him, he got to stay in jail. And they release Daryl, which is the baby's dad. So everybody at the search party sees them going to jail and their antennas go up. They're like, hold on. Charles, we see him the morning of, like a couple people saw Charles the morning of Angela's search party. They saw him detailing a car. So they told the police. So the police looks this car up. And come to find out, it's a rental car. Now, when I get a rental car, I don't even vacuum it out. Like, get them snack chips, get them chip bags out the back of the seat, fill the tank up. Thank you. Have a great day. That's it. But you did way more than a $1 vacuum. Like, you actually shampooed the inside of a rental car? I don't know, Charles. So Charles called his girlfriend from jail. And, I don't know. Maybe he only street smart, but the prison records your phone calls. And here goes the phone call.
Been going through a lot of just been happening on the daily. It's a lot that like you're not even understanding because you don't know about that I'm dealing with. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, it's bad.
So the police, they're like, okay, it gotta be him. It has to be him. Angela's mother was like, something about his story didn't add up with me because he told me the same story that he told the police. And you know, a mother's intuition, she ain't never wrong when it comes to her children. And so they reach out to the girlfriend and they like, look, he was cheating on you with Angela, right? He was trying his hardest. This is what everybody else is saying. He been trying to get on with Angela for a long time. And apparently you're the easiest. So we need you to visit him and wear a wire so we can get more information because that phone call wasn't enough. So she like, all right. So she put a wire on. She goes and she talks to him. And the police can't make out what's being said. Like, they can hear certain things, but it just wasn't enough to have any type of proof on him. And so they're like, what the heck is going on in there? Like, is the mics cutting off? Why is it like he starts talking and then all of a sudden you don't hear nothing? And so when the girlfriend comes back out, she's like, well, the reason y'all couldn't hear nothing was because he stopped talking. Like, it's like he was making sure just in case I had something on me, he wasn't going to say anything. He was not verbally telling me what happened. He was telling me with his hands. He did like this. He said like an accident. Like he was just talking with his hands, motioning things to her. But the thing was, the girlfriend knew too much details that had never been released to the press yet. So the police is like, okay, that may be enough to say that he did it because how did she know that? Right after she leaves him, he done told her whatever. He done motioned out whatever. There's a reason why she knows what happened when nobody else knows. They find Angela's body in the woods with just like hay over top of it. And she had a gunshot wound on the back of her head. Now remember, the girlfriend did this. And after doing a thorough investigation on the rental car, it was spotless. It was so clean, except for the ceiling. The ceiling had gun residue on. So, okay. Come on, y'all. I ain't got to paint it. I ain't got to do that for y'all. Y'all know, like. And so the autopsy report on Angela's body came back. The gun was perfectly placed on the back of her head. It was not an accident because that's what Charles, when they went to trial, Charles was telling the court it was an accident. She pulled her gun out on me and we started tussling for it. I didn't want her to shoot me and it just went off. But the autopsy shows there's no way it just went off and she accidentally got shot in the back of her head. It was perfectly placed on her head as if she wasn't moving. The kind of good thing about it was she died instantly. So there was no pain or suffering. But she still did not deserve to lose her life just because y'all arguing over whatever. So now this little girl has to go her whole life without her mother. And now Charles is serving life in prison. Post notification goes to... Thank you so much for having your post notification on. Shout out to you for being the first to comment on the last video. If you would like a shout out, all you have to do is be the first to comment on the next video. If you would like to see more true crime, if you would like to see more soft true crime videos, then click right here. If you would like to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss another video, click right here. I love you and I will see you guys in the next mukbang.